You don't appreciate what's right in front of you.
Just the thought of saying goodbye to Keeping Up with the Kardashians was extremely emotional for Kris Jenner. In a sneak peek of the upcoming final season of the long-running E! Reality series, the Kardashian matriarch broke down in tears over the close of such an important chapter. Kris's best friends Kyle Richards and Faye Resnick helped her through the turmoil, after her boyfriend, Corey Gamble, clued them in on how blue she was feeling.
The queen, the little sweet little baby little lady from La Jolla, has been down.
Down?
And y'all need to talk to her about her show ending because she's really been down about that.
Once the conversation began, the tears started flowing.
It's hard, it's just hard to think about the end.
Kris reflected on how complicated the decision was to ultimately bring Keeping Up to a close.
It's all these different personalities and people and kids and grandkids and everybody, and thinking what's the right thing for everybody and when's the right moment.
Kris said the worst part was letting everyone behind the scenes know the decision.
Telling the crew was the hardest thing I've ever done in my whole life. Like to say, you know, this might be the last season because we love each other so much, and even though, you know, you don't appreciate what's right in front of you all the time. And I appreciate all you guys, just for the record.
Kris was far from the only family member that felt the gravity of their final farewell. On the last day of filming back in January, Kim shared photos of their bittersweet celebrations and revealed she was more than just a bit teary-eyed, writing, "It's a wrap," not on the tears or drinks though, and officially sobbing, grateful for every single second. It was Kim who made the official announcement last fall that the series was coming to a close, telling fans the difficult choice was made with, quote, heavy hearts. Shortly after the news broke, Ryan Seacrest told Access Hollywood why now was the right time for the show's swan song.
I definitely know this was not an easy decision. As you know, they loved that show. They loved what that show did for their businesses. Loved that show, loves that show. It's still on the air. So and there's a lot of moving parts. I mean, think of all the relationships that have come and gone. Think of the children that have been born. And when we go back to season 1, Kendall and Kylie were like 10 and 11 years old. I mean, they were kids, real kids. Yeah. So I think you look back, and as Kris told me today, they've got the greatest home movie catalog of all time in Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Caitlyn Jenner also reflected on the end of the Keeping Up era with Access.
Everybody's life is moved on. They're all business women. They've done over 500 episode. What is it, like 14 years? Kendall and Kylie grew up on the show, you know. They all have their own lives. It's just a good time to kind of put it to bed. Nothing in this, as you know, nothing in television lasts forever.
Yeah.
Okay. And this lasted probably the most successful reality show ever put out there. And I'm very proud of them for what they were able to accomplish.